Hello friends, welcome to Maths Experts. Today's topic is remainders. Now, the level of today's topic is a bit hard, so the next three questions are only for those who are aiming for 750 plus. Moving ahead to the first question. A number when divided successively by 4 and 5 leaves remainders 1 and 4 respectively. What will be the remainder when this number is divided by 20? Okay. So let us consider the number as k. So the question says that k is equal to divided by successively by 4. So 4, let the quotient be q1 and the remainder is 1. Now again this q1 is divided by 5, q2, and the remainder is 4. So the question asks what will be the remainder when this number is divided by 20. Now if you notice 20 is equal to 4 into 5. So if you replace q1 in the first equation, you get 4 into 5 q2 plus 4 plus 1. So which is 20 q2 plus 17. Now since q is a positive integer, so it says that when you divide k with 20, so k by 20 leaves you with a q plus 17 by 20. So the remainder here is 17. So the answer to this question is E17. Moving ahead to the next question. When the numbers 5, 7, 11 divide a positive multiple of 17, the remainders left are 4, 6 and 10. Which positive multiple of 17 gives the least number that satisfies the given condition? So this question is a bit tough, but I think you have to notice, that when 5 is divide a positive multiple of 17, the remainders left is 4. So essentially 5 minus 4. You have 7 minus 6 and you have 11 minus 10. 1, 1, 1. Right? So the least number will be, less than the lowest common multiple of 5, 7 and 11. So if you have the LCM of 5, 7 and 11, which is equal to 35, 35 into 11, 385, right? So the LCM is 385, which means the least number which satisfies a given condition will be 385 minus 1. Why 1? Since the difference between the divisor, which is 5, 7, 11, and the remainder is 1. So 385 minus 1, which is 384th multiple of 17. So in this case, the right answer is D, which is 384th multiple. If you have any doubts here, please feel free to leave a comment and we can discuss this further. Moving ahead to the toughest question of the day. What is the remainder when 5 power 91 is divided by 91? So this is a tough question which might or might not come in the scope of GMAT, but if you were to kind of look at it, I think it's important to get this concept, which is to immediately see that 91 is equal to 7 into 30. Now the lowest common multiple of 6 and 12 is 12, right? Which means that 5 power 91 as per remainder theorem will give the same remainder as 5 power 7, and the reason is if you divide 91 divide by 12, which is the LCM, you get 7, right? So which means that 5 power 7, which is equal to, now 5 cube can be written as 125 square into 5, right? But if you see 125 minus 91 is equal to Yes, 34. 34 is the remainder, right? Let me just write 34. So 34 into 34 into 5, which is equal to 34 into 170, right? And 170 essentially will leave a remainder, or if you divide by 91, of minus 12. Why? Because 91 into 2 is equal to 182. So basically this is equal to 34 into minus 12. Now if you take this is 2 into 6, right? So if you take 68 into minus 6. Now again, if you subtract 91 by 68, you get minus 23 into minus 6. So you get 138. So the remainder is 138 minus 91, which is 47. So the right answer to this question is E47. I understand this is a bit confusing for if you're doing it for the first time and if you're not aware of the remainder theorem. So let me just walk you through. The key concept here is to understand that 91 is equal to 7 into 13, and the fact that the LCM of 6 and 12 is 12. And this is important because when you divide 91 by 12, right, you get 7 as a remainder. So since 7 is the remainder here, the remainder of 5 power 91 when you divide by 91 will be the same as 5 power 7 when you divide it by 91. Then we proceeded to how can we break 5 power 7. So 5 power 7 is equal to 5 cube whole square, 3 into 2 6 plus 1, so 5 power 7. Now 5 cube is equal to 125. Now when you divide 125 by 91, you get 34. So 125 squared is essentially 34 into 34 into 5, which is 34 into 170. We multiply these two so that we can bring it to the next closest multiple of 91, which is 182. So here 170, again, if you divide by 91, the remainder is minus 12, right? 170 minus 182. From here 12, we broke it up into 2 into 6, and we multiplied 2 to 34. So we got 68 into 6. Now again 68, 91, the remainder is minus 23, right? Because 68 plus 23 is 91. So minus 23 into minus 6 gives 138. Once again, when you subtract 182 minus 100, when you subtract from 138 minus 91, the remainder is 47. So hope this is clear. If you guys have any doubts, please feel free to write down in the comments. If you like these 3 problems, please like the video so that the YouTube algorithm can send this across to many more learners. Thank you, and watch out for the next topic, which will be on probability, coming up the next week. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.